We're all constantly amazed by what AI can do these days, writing poetry, creating incredible art, even helping doctors. But the real magic, the stuff that makes all of that even possible, happens way before we ever see the final product. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the not so glamorous, but absolutely essential world of data preparation.
You've probably heard this phrase before, right? Garbage in, garbage out. It's a classic in the tech world for a very good reason. You could have the most brilliant, most expensive algorithm ever created, but if the data you feed it is a total mess, well, your results are going to be garbage. It's pretty much the golden rule for all of AI and data science.
So let me ask you this. What do you think data scientists spend most of their day doing? Building super smart models? Coming up with world-changing ideas? Well, the reality is, a lot less glamorous. A massive chunk of their time, as you can see here, is spent on what's called data pre-processing. Basically, it's cleanup duty. It's the foundation for everything else they do. And that gets us to data's dirty little secret. Raw data, the stuff we collect from the real world, is almost never neat and tidy. Seriously, think of it like you just dug up an ancient treasure. It's caked in mud and grime. You can't tell what it is until you carefully, patiently clean it off. So what exactly is this process? Well, data pre-processing is just the name for all the steps you take to turn that messy, raw information into a high-quality resource. It's the bridge that gets you from a pile of confusing numbers to a powerful insight. It isn't just about cleaning, either. It's about transforming and organizing the data so our fancy models can actually make sense of it. So what kind of messes are we talking about here? Well, you've got noise, which is basically just random errors that make your data fuzzy. Then you have outliers. These are weird data points that just don't seem to belong. Of course, there are missing values, which are literally just holes in your data. And one of the most common ones, inconsistent data. Think about seeing USA, and United States all in the same file. They all mean the same thing, but a computer doesn't know that. And for each of these problems, there's a specific fix. Okay, so how in the world do we tackle a mess like that? Well, data scientists have a whole toolkit full of techniques designed for this kind of digital deep clean. It's all about scrubbing, sorting, and finally polishing the data until it shines. I love this image because it's so perfect. This isn't some automatic process. It's an active, hands-on job. You're getting in there and literally vacuuming up all the errors and the junk to find the good stuff underneath. The goal, at the end of the day, is to turn that messy raw material into truly high-quality and reliable information. Let's just zoom in on one of those problems: noisy data. Look at this graph. See all those crazy spikes and dips? It's like trying to listen to your favorite song on the radio, but there's a ton of static. The real music, the actual pattern you're looking for, is buried in there somewhere, but all that noise makes it almost impossible to hear. So the cleaning process is kind of like working through a checklist. First, you have to handle all that noise. Then you hunt down and get rid of any duplicate entries. You've got to fix the inconsistent stuff, like the USA versus United States problem. And then you get into managing and transforming all the different features in your data, things like a person's age or location. And after that initial scrub, there are even more advanced steps to really polish the data. You have techniques like normalization, which kind of puts all your different numbers on the same scale so they can be compared fairly. Then there's discretization, which is like turning specific ages into broader age groups. These steps give the data even more structure, which makes it way easier for a model to spot patterns. So after all that work, you've done it. You've turned potential garbage into pure gold. But this is where our story takes an interesting turn. There's a hidden danger lurking in this whole process, a really critical catch that everybody needs to know about. And believe me, the stakes could not be higher. On the one hand, if you use dirty data, you're going to get unreliable predictions, totally flawed insights, and you'll waste a ton of resources. But on the other hand, clean data, that's the bedrock for accurate models, results you can actually trust, and AI that's genuinely powerful. Getting this right is, well, it's everything. But remember that catch I mentioned? Even when you have the best intentions, the very act of cleaning your data can accidentally introduce a huge, catastrophic error. And there it is. The pre-processing itself actually increases the risk of something called data leakage. It's a nasty little twist that can trip up even experienced pros. So what in the world is data leakage? The best way to think about it is this.
It's like a student who gets a copy of the final exam's answer key while they're still studying. They memorize the answers, and on practice tests, they look like an absolute genius. But when they have to take a different real test, they fail miserably. Data leakage is when your model accidentally sees the answers during its training. It looks amazing in the lab, but it's useless in the real world. It's basically accidental cheating.
So, it all comes back to the beginning, doesn't it? The quality, the cleanliness, the integrity of the data. That's what separates a true breakthrough from just a clever trick. It really makes you think. The next time you see some mind-blowing new AI, maybe the first question we should all ask is a simple one. Yeah, but was its data clean?